Hello everyone, welcome. Gerry, Old Guys Review, or as the new segment will be on Fridays, Let It Fly on Fridays with Gerry. Trademark, thatsmyrc Inc. So I put to task everybody, and I got a few names. I got a few names from my friends that know I do this channel, and we all voted, and Let It Fly on Fridays with Gerry is the winner. So in this segment, I'm going to cover the rants and raves that I generally put in my videos while I should be reviewing a vehicle. And I've noticed that, I do go off on tangents from time to time. So, I may not make a video all week long, but Fridays will be guaranteed. And don't you worry, unlike some of my other tangents, I've got my notebook and I've pretty much filled up this whole page today. Or not today, but this week. So I'm going to cover RC things I've heard, things that I've seen on YouTube or heard on YouTube. I've got 26 channels, I believe, that I subscribe to, and I get, as you all know, the list of things that we think you may like. So we can just start it right off on the company Sen. I've had a few vehicles back in the day. So last week, they released a picture of their new licensed F450 dually. A lot of the comments swirling around the YouTube. Oh, this looks neat. I don't think I could actually ever use it for anything. Oh, I could use it to tow a trailer. Oh, I can't wait to see the information. Well, here's the part that always chaps my ass on YouTube. I've been doing RC for a long time. There's things I like, there's things I don't like. But with YouTube, people get free things. And the people who were talking on Tuesday and Wednesday about this new release, who were hoeing and humming and, oh, I can't wait to see it. Well, the ones who were not on the release list to get a free one to show on their channels, oh, the freakouts. Oh, this thing is garbage. What the hell? I've been doing RC because I like it, because I enjoy it. At one point when I was young, I was told that I couldn't do it because I didn't have the attention span for it. That's a young kid growing up in the 80s. But I made it work. They also said I wouldn't be a mechanic. 35 years later, here I still am. So the just pure venom that I saw and heard from YouTube by people who didn't get a free one of these vehicles to test out, to look at, it blew me away. And the people, their subscribers, followers, some of them, that's what it seems like, they're followers, that they have no opinion of their own. The venom in the comment sections on quite a few sites that didn't get one of these vehicles but watched the videos somewhere else. It just blew my mind. It's not for me. I've got a Tamiya F350 that I built as a dually. And it didn't perform any better than it did with four wheels. But I built it because I thought a dually would look cool. I'd never seen a dually. RC car. And Cross somehow got pulled into it. Also, Cross made a dually, which being a Cross, they just made a generic vehicle and made a dually, and it's a big, tough-looking truck. But it's never been for me. I didn't research it, but I'm sure not going to use my channel or someone else's channel just to dog on it like I'm seeing right now. It just, wow. How? Because you didn't get a free thing, you're going to just tear it apart instead of just saying, it's not for me. Well, they did this and they did that. But to just, what a piece of crap, and then, they're just, when they're ragging on something else, it could be a Sen, it could be worse, it could be a Sen F450. Wow. A week of just venom. Because you didn't get something for free. It just blew my mind. So, initially, that last week was the whole reason for me wanting to do a dedicated, segment just to cover the things that I normally would bitch and moan about, but something that's not for me, to just start tearing it apart. Wow. I mean, I've got a Kyosho Blizzard. Now, Kyosho released a trail crawler, which is basically a Blizzard with a different body on. Oh my God, that's the greatest thing on earth. From a lot of these pages and sites. Would you get a free one? So now that's exciting because I got one for free instead of, did I go out and buy it? It's just a rebadge of the same vehicle with a different body on it. And the one I have has a snowplow on it, which I actually use as a snowplow. So just because they put a different body on something and re-released it, it's not, the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's the same chassis they had before that you didn't care about when it pushed snow. But now all of a sudden, it's just fabulous. So, we got into the hobby for the joy of it. I've got nothing in my shop except for literally, I guess, I could point. Can I even see it from here? No, because it's up. It's above the 6x6. Here, let's tilt up. Right there. My TRX4 tracks. My wife got that for me for Christmas. I really liked it. I was saying I like that thing. I want to drive that in the snow. Wife got it for me for Christmas. Pretty much everything else in this room I bought. There's stuff I bought for my wife all around the place that she doesn't even use, which I should get rid of. But the minute I do, she's going to say, where's my truck at? I want to go drive it. So I don't. But getting something for free doesn't mean that that's any more special to me than, boom, all the ones I buy on the wall. So, if you're on a site and you see that on one of your channels that you like to go to, remind, whoever it is you're subscribed to and you're watching, remind them why they originally got into the hobby. And just because you don't like it doesn't mean that someone else doesn't love it. and then to just crack jokes on it and, get everyone else just dogging on it. I mean, that is ridiculous. I mean, that's like picking on the kid at the baseball field that throws like a girl. No offense to girls, because a lot of girls nowadays can throw better than a boy. So, I'm old, so, bad comment there. But I crack myself up a little bit sometimes. Something more important to me, and it's come to light more just recently on my channel with my Rons, which there are RC charities. And the biggest one that is the most special to my heart right now because of the current situation with my Rons and my dad, who I lost to cancer, is Crawl for a Cure. Now, that is an RC site that uses RC related events to raise money to give to the Cancer Society. So I told you probably a month ago that I was going to start throwing charities out, but it's really tough for me to screen some of these. I've heard enough about Crawl for a Cure to say that it's legit. But there's a lot of other RC sites that are out there. There's different organizations. See what you have in your local community. It's the little things that count. We have a kill animal shelter in the next town over. I don't have a pound in my town, but there's one the next over. Every month, I'll go buy the biggest bag of dog food I can find at the store, or two, depending on what I see there. This whole thing going on right now has affected everything. So, and that is huge. If they can feed them, they'll keep them. And it's just, to me, it's the little things. I mean, if you can, pay it forward. I mean, you look around in your town, do you have any kind of local, RC communities? I have one in my town, and I have one in the next biggest town that's 300 miles away. But we all communicate. And, not to toot my own horn, but I built in the new style Emacs. One of my friends from that site was doing an overhaul on one for his friend's son, who that was his only RC car, and somebody broke into his truck and stole it. So as soon as I heard that, I was like, I've got a truck sitting on my shelf and it's not doing anything. I'm not doing anything with it. I bought it as pretty much to see if I could buy a vehicle off of eBay in parts and build it cheaper than you could buy it from Traxxas. I managed to do it $5 under. And without a 2-speed, I've got my original Emacs, and I still have that and use that. The 2-speed tranny and overhauling that truck to modern electronics, that was it. So it didn't mean anything to me at the time, but it was huge to a young boy who only had one RC car, and his dad couldn't buy him another one. So the phrase nowadays has been pay it forward. Our local RC group, one of the members had moved out of state, and he had to sell a lot of his stuff to make the move. So he has an autistic son. So we all got together on the site, pitched in, local hobby shop caught wind of it, and we got him a brand new TRX4 shipped to him in Texas. to make that little autistic boy who makes videos for us. Still, this has been this winter we did it. That little boy still loves that. So if you've done it, or if you haven't done it in particular, pay it forward. See how that makes you feel. It's a feeling it'll be hard for you to replicate that feeling anywhere else with anything you do during the day. As a little autistic boy or a little preteen boy who you just made their year. And it wasn't much for you. I mean, look at us. Look at this wall. And I'm sure everyone who's watching, you have walls that look like this. $5 or $10 out of our pocket is nothing, but 25 of us with the $5 or $10 out of our pocket could change somebody's whole outlook on the life they're living at the moment. So let's get back to freaking out on stuff, because we got rid of that, the touchy-feely moment. I'm a big friggin' softie. But going back to ragging on people, which Aaron at RC Sparks, man, I love that guy to death. So he let it go for a little while, this ranting and raving on the Sen 450. And they were also ragging on the Cross. So what does Aaron do? The greatest thing. He releases a video today with his Cross. Dually. Tearing it up. Love that guy. So that'll bring me to my next thing. Now, I know it may get harder down the road if I get more people on this channel that are commenting. But right now I strive for every comment to answer you. Not with a thumbs up, not with a hearty face, to actually respond to what you're asking. Now, really? Now the heater's got to come on. So, here's my thing. I strive to help everybody, but I'm going to tell you, sometimes I get the comments that ask the impossible. So I try my best, but everybody who watches, everybody who's doing this, always double check yourself. You know, I can most times be able to check things, to do things, to give you an answer. But if you were, to say that you unplugged all of this and you need to know how it goes back in, I really can't help you with that kind of question. I can try my damnedest, but this is just an example because I don't have the part that was in question in the comment, but it's similar. So always double check your work. Always make sure, if you're taking something apart that you've never done before, take pictures with your phone, take a video with your phone, mark your wires. It'll always help you out in the end. Moving on from that. My next thing, I haven't gotten that far. So I strive to one day be having live feeds where I can sit and respond to every one of you individually as you ask a question, make a comment, you know, because that's what I would do a live feed for, to directly interact with you guys. Now, what I've noticed lately is that a lot of live feeds, if it's one person, he's usually rambling on about whatever they're doing. Or if there's two people, they're basically talking amongst themselves, and it seems to me at some points ignoring all those people who showed up to hopefully get their comment read, or or ask a question and get an answer. Which, wow, it's amazing. There's a concept there. Ask a question, get an answer. I think I'm going to relay that to my good buddy Chris Hobbs, who was supposed to be helping me with this segment, and he utterly failed at helping with the naming process. So he went from, the R&D department, so to speak. He's been downgraded to the concern department, which I will cover that. Oh, you're going to hear about a concern department. I'll cover that in a few. I see this is already rambling on, and I don't know how long I should make one of these. I've never done a ramble video before, so it seems like you go to these live feeds and you legitimately have a question, and whoever's doing it is so busy with whatever they're doing or talking about what they want to talk about. It's like they're ignoring the people there, or they are just constantly responding to the people they know. That's it. And that's just kind of bugs me. So I've noticed that I've stopped watching a lot of live feeds anymore, because it just seems like it's a buddy fest. But there's a lot of people that are watching to find out information and to get the person they're watching's opinion or their comments. I was just watching one the other day that the same person asked the same question at least 8 times in different segments. Just one question, never got answered. So there's that. I am going to constantly strive, and I want, no matter what, when you guys comment, you guys can say, wow, that was a great video. I love the truck. But you know what? You say and but too many times. Boom, constructive criticism from the people who are taking time out of their day to watch my channel. Tell me. I want that no nonsense. So, there we go. Now we can get into Banggood. I'll tell you that right now. So all of you guys, if you ever watch Steve at RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7, Steve just released a video a couple days ago of the exact same thing I wanted to do back in July. So yeah, go over to Steve's channel, RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7, and see what I wanted to make a video of 2 months ago. But as of now, everybody who told me that Banggood was a great place to buy things from, yeah, screw you. I have got the biggest runaround from this place. And to try to get, I have done email, I have done text, I have done live feed. The biggest response I got was, we are going to upgrade your request to the concern department. Thank God, the concern department. That was 3 days ago. Absolutely nothing has transpired since my problem went to the concern department. So watch out, everybody. So I've mentioned this a few times. Let's give it the straight rundown. July 25th, I ordered a truck and a trailer. The trailer was in stock. The truck was in stock. I made the mistake of ordering slow boat. So my shipping date for the truck and the trailer was, we got July, August 22nd was when it was supposed to ship out. Mind you, I ordered it on the 25th of July. So I had a few concerns at that point. Commented to them, don't worry, we're going to get it shipped out. This is the way we do things. You ordered it boat shipping or whatever the heck it's called, whatever the free shipping is. It'll be shipped out. Well, when the 22nd of August came along, the trailer was out of stock. Obviously, nobody bothered to take my items, the truck and trailer, and set them aside to prepare for my order that was paid for on the 25th of July. So the trailer was out of stock at that point. Okay? Contact them. As soon as it comes into stock, it'll be back in stock on the 5th of September. Wow. So I see that my money was good enough. But prior to the September 5th, I had a discussion and said, why is the truck not shipped? We are waiting for the trailer. It is out of stock. Is the truck in stock? Yes. Send me the truck now. I've already paid you for it. I want my product. Well, we will have to charge you more shipping because suddenly Slow Boat, which was free, was not available at that time to ship my truck. What the hell? So I paid him $152 to get it shipped prior to the 5th, which the trailer was supposed to ship. The 4th comes along, they ship the truck. The 5th comes along, they say, trailer's back in stock. We are sending it out to you now. Today is what? Friday the 18th. Guess where my trailer is? It's processing in the warehouse. My truck has gone in a circle, I would assume, from the 4th to the last time it was reported anywhere moved was the 15th. And 3 days ago, I said, where are my items? They said it's shipping, it's being packaged in the warehouse. I said it's been packaging in the warehouse for 10 days. We have to follow our strict protocols. You have a box that needs to go in a box, and then it needs to be labeled and given to the mailman. Which, if you look at the Chinese mail over there, they've got about 15 different ways to move mail. So, here it sits. I have everything else for my project, which was included with the first order, and somehow that all got shipped. Which there's 4 items. Shipped on the 25th, got here within a week. Now I'm still waiting for the actual vehicles that the items need to be on. So boom, so they're starting Friday tomorrow or Saturday. Friday night, they will be getting another bunch of nasty emails, and then I believe Saturday morning I may just try to call China. Don't know. So let's just wrap this up a little bit with some of my favorite websites to go to or YouTube channels. Now, if you want a video to see what an RC car should look like in a tranquil setting, that you made that RC car look as realistic as possible, and you are almost mistaken, you can forget that it's an RC car. RC Nixter. check him out. Now, if you want to see how technical you could be, and if you could take a toy and turn it into an RC car, or if you want to see some amazing electrical work, making your own lights, that would be That's My RC. Now, if you're into semis, like I have some over there, Hobby Concepts. Bob over there does some amazing things with semis, the HG models. He does wiring, sounds, redoing your radio so that you can use it with the older Tamiya setups. If you want to take some styrene and build an amazing vehicle, take a piece of square plastic and make a real car out of it, the Scale Builders Guild. Go back and watch some of his older videos on building things and it will blow your mind. But if you're more nonchalant and you want to see something different for our hobby, RC Girl, excellent website. She's no nonsense. She does a wide variety of things. She's a scientist, so that's pretty cool. And she enjoys the hobby. So that was it. A little bit of everything. And I can scratch off some of my notes here, and then we will start again for next Friday. Let me know, guys. Guys and gals. Got some gals now, it seems. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. And, if there's things that really bother you and you want to see a old crazy guy rant and rave about it on the YouTube, let me know in the comments. Once again, it's Gerry. Let it fly on Fridays with me. Thanks for watching. Bye.